Hi everybody, I'm Brad Pike, your mayor for the City of Eagle with this week's Mayor Minute. I have with us today our clerk, Tracy Osborne, and thank you, Tracy, for coming today.
Glad to be here.
Good, and we're going to go over a few things that she's responsible for, but also how our city council meetings work, what a resolution is, what an ordinance is, and most of all, what the agendas are. And we have implemented a middle council meeting in between our second and fourth Tuesdays. And these also have public hearings now, and they all start at 5:30. So the middle meeting is generated to offset some of the load that we have from our departments and some of the reports that are out there. Our police chief comes and does a report. The department heads come and do reports. But I want to make sure that everybody has time and the public has more accessibility to us to understand how the city works as a whole. And Tracy, let's just get into a little bit about agendas and how we work, how we set the agendas up, and who's responsible for that, and just the dynamics of it.
Sure. So staff works together to place agenda items on there. State code requires certain land use items be placed in there. There's timeframes associated with those. So it's a collaborative effort with all departments. They're placing agenda items on. We have weekly agenda review meetings with the mayor and our council president and other members of staff. So we go through those to make sure that things are agendized appropriately and we're not missing anything, fingers crossed. And then once that's completed, we finish the packet and upload the items for the public to view and for council to review every single meeting to make sure they're making good and informed decisions. State code requires certain land use items to hold public hearings, and it's that time that people can come in and provide public testimony. We have statutory requirements to publish in the newspaper so many days apart. Those hearings are held both at the Planning and Zoning Commission level as well as the City Council level. So those are our state requirements for public hearings. We're also required to hold public hearings anytime the city implements a new fee or increases a fee by 5%. Those are times that people can provide public testimony. The council also has the ability to, as well as the mayor, to allow the public to come in and provide public comment, different than testimony, and it's semantics, but my little government heart is all about that. So public comment would be noticed on an agenda with a note that says the mayor and council are encouraging public comment on this item. It's not statutorily required. They want to know what their citizens feel about a certain item to help them make decisions that benefit the entire community. So that's kind of the difference between the two. The city council also, second and fourth Tuesday of the month, is allowing public comment just on generic items. Those items are not things that are agendized, because it becomes a matter of keeping the record clear. So those are opportunities for the public to come in and just kind of bend your ear a little bit about things that they're concerned about, things they're excited about. We love it when they come in and they're excited and happy about things.
Yep.
But as with most things, we forget to share joy sometimes. So
I appreciate that. See, that's the reason I had you on today too, is because the details. This is your world. This is your experience, is your profession, and you've been doing this almost 28 years.
Well, it'll be 30 years in October.
Oh, 30. See how, well, when I started, it was 28, so now up to 30. Let's segue into a little bit about what the difference between a resolution and an ordinance is, and how we function with those and what the requirements are to get those passed.
Sure. So I'd like to add in proclamations too, because those are kind of the three.
Good
so
one.
Proclamations are generally announcements like Domestic Abuse Awareness Month or Constitution Week. So those are like the city memorializing or recognizing something that either on their own they're recognizing. We've had residents that have turned 100, and so we've proclaimed it, I'm going to forget her name, her name day, because she's 100, and that's amazing. And so proclamations are more inspirational and in my heart kind of feel good things,
sure.
Right? Resolutions are an adoption of policy or process or procedure. Not everything has to be done that way, but a lot of times we have an appointment policy. So we want it clear to the public so we're consistent. This is the way we go about filling vacancies in the committees and commissions. So that's an example of a resolution. We also adopt, I believe, vacation, which is a land use procedure, via a resolution, also recorded at Ada County. And then an ordinance is a law. It's a law that the city is adopting. Or it's also an action where we're annexing property into the city. So there are definite processes associated with that. Some require public hearings, some do not. It requires an action by the council, which includes either reading the ordinance 3 times, or the council has the ability to waive the 3 readings and then just take action right then. The clerk's office is kind of a jack of all trades. We issue dog licenses and business licenses and catering permits and liquor licenses and cash receipting, and we cross-train a lot, which is an amazing part of the group of people we have working there, is that they're always willing to help another department. I feel like to a degree we're the heart of City Hall, but that could be just a little pride and boasting in the staff that we have there. Everybody's a great fit. We all work together at the city. I'm really proud to be a part of it over the years.
Nice. Yeah. Well, and that's important too, because everything functions as a team in our city. And that's one of the things I keep promoting is this is all about us as a whole, the teamwork. It's not about an individual. And the fact that you guys keep me busy, which is great too, because everything that I have to sign for, they present it to me. So we make sure everything's done correctly. But anyhow, Tracy, I want to thank you again for coming on and kind of explaining some of these things. I thought that was important to get this out to the community. And thank you for taking your time today. I know you're busy.
Sure. Thank you, Mayor.
As we wrap up this Mayor Minute for the week, I want to remind you that we have the Gazebo Concert Series Thursday night, July 30th. And we look forward to seeing you out there. And as always, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.